Hi guys, Danger Rock here. Today we're going to be looking at this Marvel Legends giant Venom that I have, and he's just awesome. And I'm going to compare him to some other Venoms that I have in my Marvel Legends Spider-Man collection. And I decided to review this guy today because when you look at him, he is just huge. This is actually my favorite Venom that I have in my collection. I'm also going to do a review of the other Venoms that I have, but this guy is just massive. This isn't the usual Venom that you would usually expect to see in a Marvel Legends form. This one is big. It kind of looks like the Hulk, but his articulation is just great, and his sculpt is like my favorite thing about him. So taking a look at Venom a little bit closely, what I really like here, as you can see, the symbiote tendrils coming right off of him. That's just great. And nice white and black with the spider. You could really see on his veins, you could really see like the symbiote all over him. And I really like when they include this detail, the white on his hands. That's really good. And just taking a look at his face sculpt, I mean, that to me, with his tongue and teeth and everything, that's really comic accurate. I really like this head sculpt. It's great. And for articulation, his head can rotate all the way around. He has articulation in his chest. It can move upward that far. His waist can swivel. His arms could go up that far. He has articulation in his elbows. And his hands can fully rotate. And the same goes for his other side. So the arm, it can move up that far. Up. He has articulation in his legs, his knees, and in his feet. So you could hear like a clicking ratchet sound when you bend his feet. He is just awesome. So what I want to do now is you could get this guy into all kinds of nice poses. For me, I just kind of like pose him standing up because he's next to all my other Venom figures. So you shouldn't have any trouble balancing him. But what I actually want to do is measure this guy because I feel like he's a lot bigger than a normal Venom figure. So he's standing at a little bit over 7.5 inches tall, which is interesting because I remember there was a Monster Venom Build-A-Figure wave. I actually have some of those figures from that wave. But there was a Build-A-Figure that it kind of looked like this, but he was more of like a purplish black color. He wasn't fully black like this one is, but I do have one of those figures from this wave. Now, this was a re-release. Here we got Eddie Brock. Really nice head sculpt there too. But what's cool is if you put these two guys right next to each other, not only could see the height difference, but you could see like the difference in body mass. Of course, this guy is huge compared to this guy. And you want to set them aside. You could do another comparison. Here we got a Tom Hardy Venom, which I love that one as well. And for my last comparison, I have the Spider-Man 3 Venom, which, don't get me wrong, I actually love all these Venom figures because they all represent a different era of Venom. Now, I remember in the comics when he was drawn like this, he was actually really big, all that, but for a long time, this one right here has been my favorite. Not sure why. I mean, I just really love the design of him. and everything. I think lots of detail, and the articulation is exactly the same on this figure. And it's the same over there with the Tom Hardy Venom. Now, this Spider-Man 3 Venom has ball jointed legs and wrists, so his articulation is not the same. But his sculpt is really good. I feel like that's movie accurate. All these Venom figures are great, in my opinion. But my favorite has got to be this one right here, the one I'm reviewing today. So I do plan on doing a separate review of these guys in the future because I have more Venoms than what you see here. But these are all really good in all different ways. So if you just had to pick up one of these guys, I would definitely say, by all means, get this one. Because he's huge, and the body mass of him is just great. And especially if you wanted to pose him with some other Spider-Man figures like me, I have a shelf with all of Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery, and I like to put all those guys with my symbiotes, like Carnage and Lasher and all that. So I really like to have this guy kind of as like the centerpiece of all that. And let's see, we get the year that this guy came out. It's right at the bottom of here. 2018, so he came out a while ago. I'm not sure actually what he's going for in the aftermarket, but I got him for $40 when he came out. But if you can't get this guy, those other guys are still great alternatives, but I would still get this one too. Or if you're like me and you like the army build, just buy every Venom figure you possibly can because he's my favorite Spider-Man villain. So, yeah, this has been my review of the Marvel Legends Deluxe Venom figure that came out in 2018. Please like this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more action figure reviews of Spider-Man, Venom, and Marvel Legends, because I got a whole lot of them. And thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the next video review.